Okay, here we are for one of my other projects I've been busy with. As you can see, I got some quail. These are the Redneck quail. And my cages are a little different than everybody else's. But I live in small town America, 2 weeks from everywhere. And getting materials to do anything can be a struggle. And it's especially hard now that all the craziness going on. So I've got 3 rollout nests that I'm gonna gather eggs from to hatch out quail. And this is part of the reason. As you can see, I had to cobble something together. Trying to make an automatic waterer, so they wasn't pooping in the jug type. And this gives them more floor space without those big jugs in there. But got these little J feeders. I had 11.5-inch ordered. Of course, they don't tell you when you order them they're out of stock, so they take your order. And I ordered lids for them too to keep bugs out of them. I got lids, but I don't have any J feeders for the lids. So ordered the 9.5-inch. They had those, but it's been every order I've made, something's back ordered. These are back ordered. I've got 3 of them. But anyway, it's just one thing after another, back order after back order. I ordered these self waterers. They didn't have the bucket fittings, so I had to make my own. So anyway, this is just another thing I've started for I don't know what you call it, preparedness. It's a meat supply. They're relatively quick, you know, to produce eggs. 6 to 8 weeks, roughly, you know, and you can process them in that same amount of time also. So this is just part of something else with the meat supply. So you know, building all those cages. You know, I had some of the material. A lot of that hardware cloth I already had from 10 years ago, and the roosters are awake. But Redneck Okie Quail, you can go to his YouTube channel. He's probably, I don't know, you know, I don't do any Facebook stuff, so I can't tell you who has Facebook. Don't know. Don't care. But that was one of the things that was another project. And this little tin shed was where I stored a lot of my garden equipment, and just an overflow when I had my business. A lot of the products I just brought home, and decided I'd just eventually use them, you know. But anyway, it's not varmint proof, but it will keep some things out, you know, from just crawling in. I took some hardware cloth and put on the side here, and stole stole this roll-up pole from that other greenhouse I put up, and made a roll-up side on this for bad weather and things like that. I did it on both sides. So, and like I said, I don't have plastic on that other greenhouse. I wasn't using these roll-up poles, so I used them on this little shed. And to try to keep the heat down, I put 1-inch foil back insulation up on the ceiling. And so it is what it is. you know, and it does help with the heat. There is a 2.5-inch air gap because I put this on the underside of those supports, and it can come out, you know, the rib channels also. So it does have a way to vent. So I just thought I'd show you that. I haven't been just sitting around watching YouTube. I've been busy, and I mean, that's time consuming, especially when you can't get materials. We'll see how it works out. And I've got an incubator up at the barn. We'll go up there and take a quick look at it. I did some modifying on it, and the person that gave me the box had it set up. I mean, I'm sure it worked. I have no reason to doubt it didn't. I just changed the configuration so I could put a hatch tray in it, or 2 hatch trays in the bottom, similar to what these $700 and $800 commercial units cost. And the lighting is not real good in here. These are broken freezers. They don't work. I just use them for storage to keep varmints out of things. But this is an old Pepsi box, as you can see, and I changed things around from the way it was, and the person that that gave it to me will see right off what I've done. I've put 2 light bulbs in the top. There was one ceramic heating element in the bottom that stuck out the side. I didn't particularly like that part of it, but I took it out. That way I can put a hatch tray in the bottom. I can put a hatch tray on this shelf. I've got these automatic egg turners, and there's a strip back there to plug them in. And I put this shelf up here to put water in. These pans for humidity. I don't have my sensor for the humidity going yet. I got to go to town, get some batteries. I moved the control up to the top. It was underneath. I didn't like getting down on the floor to see what was going on. But you can see light bulbs come on. The fan comes on in there. And you can see your temperature here on the controller. I just extended some wires up the back, put it in a little protection there. I may change this out and drill a hole here and move this switch over to here. I don't know. We'll see how it works, but it does shut off. The egg turners, they all come on automatically with the unit. But, and it's got a little thermometer here hanging on the door also. There's one in the back corner back there you can't see from the glare of the bulbs. But a little fan motor up there. So I've been working on this also. Oh, and I've got all those beehives to deal with. I have no idea how much honey is in any of them. But it's getting close to time to harvest honey if it's capped.